Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Astromanics. I'm Lacey, one of your recovering from an evil cold host. Yeah. What's up? And Mary's with me. Yay, Mary. The work wife of my life.
Your
And
favorite and only work wife.
yes, and only. Notice that Scorpio sting there. Only.
Well,
Just me.
I also mean like I'm your favorite because I'm your only.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? My Aquarius kicks in if we were working with other people, but I think I'd still say favorite. So whatever, fuck them all. He only got
um,
one work wife. Could it be
First one counts.
Polly? Yeah. First one counts. Yeah. Longest counts. We're gonna talk about some celebrities. Yeah. Sounds good,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, we're talking about Ryan Gosling and Lacey's
Oh,
crush on him.
yeah, I know. Shut up. Like he's one of the many. Yes, I do. How about because Ryan Gosling, have you seen him, right? Let's show you a picture of him, everyone. And Eva. Probably should have pulled up a picture of them first, right?
I mean, they're gorgeous. I'm pretty sure I saw a movie they did together too.
Did they do a
And
movie together?
it was like a very like uh beautifully like beautiful cinematography, and it was kind of actually very kind of Pisces.
Yeah.
But what was that movie actually? I actually remember it was I went to McMinimans to go see it. The What's the one on Hawthorne?
Oh, the McMinimans Baghdad.
Yep, Baghdad Theater. I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure that's where I
Damn,
went.
they're both ridiculously like sexy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Uh,
it's kind of dumb how sexy they are.
but you were telling me you've had a crush on him for a while.
Oh yeah, Ryan Gosling, shut the world up, right? Like, yes, look at that face. He's got like some kind of soul behind there. I think also I like people with depth, people who have like you feel like there's something else deeper going on
Oh
behind it
yeah,
all, right?
yes,
And when I
yeah,
look at that dude's face, I'm like, oh, there's some depths there. I see some ocean, see some
right.
seas, right?
It's called A Place Beyond the Pines,
Oh,
and I remember thinking they are a beautiful couple, and then when they got together in real life after that, I was like, yeah, makes sense.
yeah,
Like
she is. I mean, I
you could feel the chemistry in that movie, though.
a part of me, okay, so Ryan Gosling is super hot, but Eva Mendes can't take a bad picture, even at her worst, right? Like
No,
bun up,
no.
no makeup. She's still like
Okay, that picture
exquisite.
right there
Yeah,
with the baby,
yeah.
that's from A Place Beyond the Pines. It's this really like almost grungy, slow, poetic type.
Oh, I
He's
bet.
got like a hand tattoo, but I think he had like covered in tattoos for it. I don't know. The whole vibe of it was actually really interesting and good. But we don't have a confirmed birth time for either of them.
Yeah,
So the birth time we could find for Ryan Gosling puts him at a Pisces rising. So
right.
thinking about his body of work, does that make sense? And I think it actually really does. Doesn't mean that we know for sure that he is a Pisces rising, just that um, you know, at this point it's kind of a guessing game, but that's better than what we have for Eva Mendes, which is no birth time at all. We don't have
Yeah.
any guesses. So
Yeah.
we don't have houses for her. But
I mean, he's like safely within like an hour or two, right? An hour on either side. His AC's like middle-ish, right? It's in the second decade, so that's like pretty good. And then when you think of the bodies of work that he's done, I don't know. So sometimes though, like it can be reversed. So sometimes like I'll see people and the things that others see, right? Could be like I could also believe that he could be possibly a Virgo rising in some weird world with a Pisces in the seventh, because it's also what we see, right? We see him. playing in Pisces roles, right? The Notebook, I Long Forever, right? Um,
I don't know. But Eva Mendes definitely strikes me with that Leo energy, though, right? She
yeah.
does it. That Leo sun, you feel that. I feel like
Eva
right
Mendes.
away. Isn't that her right there?
Eva's here.
Oh, that's a Pisces. That's not a
Yeah,
Leo.
she's March. Yeah. She's a Pisces.
Oh, okay. What am I looking? Hold on a second. It would help if
She's
I'm
a Leo moon.
bigger.
You're looking at her Leo
Leo
moon.
moon.
Yeah.
Okay, because I think that Leo energy is really palpable off of her.
Oh, her eye makeup. She always has cat eye makeup. That's like
Yeah,
classic Leo moon eye makeup.
total Leo vibes. Yeah, and like now that yeah, moon. That reminds me of Kaylee, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could just feel it.
Yeah. And there's also like this sort of in control of their sexy vibes, right? Like I'm sexy and I know it, Leo moon, right? Or they
Right.
know,
There's a built-in confidence there.
yeah, yeah. And then, gives on the stage. My body's on the stage, right?
This a lot of water too. Okay, so he's got a Scorpio sun, she's got a Pisces sun. He has
Yeah.
a potentially a Pisces rising.
Right.
Uh,
Right. Yeah.
and then yeah,
So there's a lot of Pisces pop in here in that. Look at all of this Aquarius. If he is a Pisces rising, that would all fall into his Pisces house, right?
right.
So her
Yeah.
Venus falls into there. That gives
Oh
Venus a
man.
kind of extra exaltation in a way,
Yeah. I
right?
can imagine that would be a like a perfect mirror in a way.
Yeah.
And then I think there's something that I usually hear of an attraction of some sort when you have rising with any of the big three really,
Yeah.
right? Like there's something about like recognizing body or something
Yeah.
or shining a light on self.
Yes.
I feel like
That's
that's
it.
always kind of a good
Jeff and I have that. My son falls on his rising.
right.
Yeah. And we have this like sort of effortless ability to understand. It makes for great understanding each other. Like if you have a sun rising conjunction or a sun moon conjunction, like you and I have a sun moon conjunction, there's just like
Right.
this effortless ability to be like, right, 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 right.
A lot of being seen, I think.
Yeah. An automatic, quick understanding, like, no more words are needed. Right. And for water signs, especially, no words needed. I get you. I see, feel it. Right.
Kind of like this so it's not like a major Capricorn conjunction, but it's kind of let's see. They're not born that close together. So like this lot
Yeah.
of spirit here with his moon in Capricorn.
Yeah.
And then she's got Black Moon Lilith in Cap
I wonder
and
if this is
the
also why
house,
I'm attracted now. I got a thing for like apparently Capricorn moons. Like I'm like, oh,
right? You are
let's talk
married to
more.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff has a cat moon.
Um, but next to a lot of spirit, right? And they're both actors.
Oh
Kind of
yeah, so everyone
great.
sees him, and cat moons are climbing and rough on the body, right? So Scorpio moons and cat moons tend to not be able to feel when they've been hurt, like they can put their bodies through some beatings, if you will,
Right, right.
and they don't notice it. So we definitely see him when he is in action things like getting beat up and shit.
Right.
And a lot of spirit, right? So, you know,
That's pretty I like that. There's something sweet about that.
yeah.
Um,
Um,
and then
okay.
all that Aquarius of hers
Oh,
chilling on his south node.
yeah. So there could be like a feeling of been here before.
But then contrary to that, right? The opposite would be that he has a north node in Leo where her moon is.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm betting she has a good balance here because moon pretty heavy, reflective, right? But then a fair amount of Aquarius maybe balance
She
out.
is definitely attracted to eccentric, unconventional types. hands down. I wonder what her other previous relationships were like. I bet she dated some like crazy rock stars, right? Or people who are definitely eccentric, non-conventional, maybe scientists even, right? Because Aquarius is drawn to intellectual, right? Yeah. Who are her past relationships now? I maybe want to know.
I'm Googling it.
Yeah.
She dated a music producer in 2002 and they broke up in 2011.
Music producer, that gives Pisces vibes, right? Very Pisces sun. Uh,
Um,
but yeah, I bet. So all of that Aquarius in his like sector of Pisces vibes, right? It'll still be sort of up in there, even if it's not, you know,
right.
she feels like an honorary Pisces to him in a way, I
Oh
guess.
man.
Right. Or and she's a Pisces sun, so she's like extra, you know?
Oh man, yeah. What an interesting combination of things. Even not knowing her birth time, still a lot of information here.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Um
that 6 degrees moon, could that potentially be Cancer if she was born early in the
earlier.
morning?
I think it would be like 0 degrees. It'd be pretty early day or early moon, but Leo moon is pretty safe with her eye make based on her eye makeup.
You're right. Feel pretty confident.
I'm like, yeah, Leo moon. I mean, cancers,
Oh,
young
look at
cancers tend to have eyeliner. What?
okay, look at that Sag house. We've got her North Node conjunct his Mars,
Yeah.
and then her DC conjunct his Eros. And then there's Neptune in there for both of them as well. And like
Yeah.
I said, these are not two people that were born super close together. A lot of times when you see big like generational planets next to each other, it could be because people are born within that same generation. In this case, there's a 6 year age difference. And
Yeah.
so these planets weren't necessarily, well, Neptune's pretty slow, but anyway, it's not as tight as you might think, right? I think it kind of lends to the compatibility.
And the Capricorn moon would feel at home with somebody more mature,
Yeah,
right?
right. Would respect it, I think.
Yeah. All of Jeff's star crushes are all older than himself, right?
Right, right,
I am younger than him, but we share a whole ass ton of Virgo, you know, Saturn and Virgo. So there's the maturity is somewhat right.
right.
But he likes older too.
Kind of that aging gracefully too, maybe kind of a thing where it's like,
Yeah. He's got a sun in Scorpio with Uranus in Scorpio. That's like makes him an unconventional Scorpio. A forward driven, forward thinking deep thinker,
right,
right? Scorpio.
innovative,
Yeah. And innovative, ambitious. So ambitious about innovation, ambitious about outside the box. Also might fear a little bit because Scorpio also gives sort of deep fears sometimes too, like what we want to hide, right? So hides beliefs, maybe eccentric beliefs. I don't know.
I wonder if he's feeling similar to how you're feeling because that the moon right now would be on his Pluto as well.
The moon on his Pluto. Oh yeah, here. Oh, we have a
Because you
yeah,
guys are
my Pluto's at 21 and his is at 22. He doesn't have any moon opposing it though, so lucky fuck. He doesn't obsess about his feelings
right.
and his ego, you know.
And she's got Vertex there in Scorpio next to, well, 0 degrees Scorpio.
Right. Yeah, that vertex would change. It's that vertex goes really fast. Lana Fortune, Vertex, IC, MC, AC, they all
Ah,
so
right,
fast
right,
that
right. Yeah,
that's not an
we
accurate. Yeah,
need that
I
all the
know.
time.
Yeah, I know. It's like the hard thing, but like, so he as a person, and then we can talk about maybe like how she affects him since we don't have a time for her, right?
Right.
Um, Pisces is definitely up in there for him. It's got to be, right? Notebook, Long E plays a heartthrob, right? He also plays somebody, remembering the Titans, he plays a character that is like loves country music, but not everybody loves country music. And he's like trying to be like friendly with everyone, right?
I don't know if I saw that.
Oh
Sounds
yeah, that's okay.
sounds
He
great though.
plays oftentimes though a somewhat quiet character, a supporting character.
Yeah.
When he is a lead character, he's often like quiet and just like executing people, or like doing his thing.
Um, in his film history, I saw that he was in an episode of Drunk History
Oh my God, I now
with
need to see
Eva
that.
Mendes, and it was
Oh,
like a Christmas episode. It said, and I
oh
was
my
like,
God, I want to see that today.
definitely have to
I'm
watch
watching
that.
that right after this. But yeah, Pisces, and she's got that Pisces sun. I would not doubt that he is likely a Pisces, either seventh or first, right? Those are, you know, I would not doubt that. Something strong, something angular right there. Um, but yeah, Pisces vibes. This means that they like to escape. They probably want to do drugs together and probably drink together. Um,
I mean,
I
or
know,
smoke
right?
weed together or something.
They'll both also be sensitive. There's the sensitivity that comes with this. There's an understanding of, oh, you want to be a hero, and the hero martyr sort of spectrum, right? Would be here.
I wonder if acting kind of hits that for them.
Yeah.
Kind
And
of like
acting in
allows
like,
you to play that role out a little bit or
right,
live
right.
different lives in a way or something.
And Eva Mendes is forever the unattainable siren, right? Because Aquarius and Pisces both swim away. They're like all peace, right?
Right.
If they, but she's definitely attracted to intellect. She'll be
Yeah.
attracted to all of his pursuits, his musical pursuits in particular, especially because he's Scorpio. And Scorpio, they hide. And Aquarius is like, tell me all of your things. Like, I have perspective, bitch. Let me help. you know?
Understanding that water would be kind of critical,
Yeah.
right? Somebody that's also watery and um
They have a
that can see
Venus,
that depth.
right? I was looking at her Venus here, and there is a square to Mercury. The good news is that it's a square to Venus,
Right.
right? So Venus, she only gives
Your
perspective. Mhm.
your beauty is so much it's preventing us from communicating properly.
Yeah.
Like it's such a problem or something. It's
Yeah.
but
Your beauty's a problem for us to
it's so
communicate.
blinding we can't talk.
Facts, possibly, right? Maybe
Like
made the
the
best.
best kind of problems when you are looking at a square with either Jupiter or Venus.
Yeah, right.
First world problem for sure. But yeah,
Yeah,
I wonder what that looks like. To be a fly on the wall.
I love that. I love that thought. Um, we got to try into Saturn though. That gives for long love, longevity.
Well, and I could also see that meaning like meeting somebody at work too.
Oh
Right.
yeah. Love at work. He's got an exalted Saturn, and then she's got a Venus who's ruled by Saturn, right? So, and her domicile is Venus. This is a loop here, right? This is a
Right.
long standing love, enduring loop.
Right. Kind of blessed by Saturn with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Which is really nice for them. And then Jupiter's here. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck
Well,
up.
and I think they're like a fairly private couple, right? They've got two kids and they lay low and I think that they're probably stronger for it, right? Like
Mhm.
they're not subjecting themselves, I think, to like media or public criticism because they're pretty private. And we
And I
can kind
think
of see
they,
that here,
yeah, there's a little bit of I don't
Mendes.
care, right? Because Uranus gives zero fucks. Uranus goes whatever, right? Next to that. So it helps out with the I'm private, but even if you did find something out, I don't give a shit, right? Like,
Right. The Aquarius. Like,
yeah, so there's a bit of Aquarius, Saturn popping here, Aquarius, Saturn popping here, Aquarius, Saturn popping here. There's large swaths of that kind of connection. And when you have that, when you have Saturn with you can't surprise me, go ahead and shock me, right? Then you would make for somewhat of an unshockable couple, like a hard to shake couple. It would be hard to shake them, right?
Right. I wonder if she would come across like cold and distant with the Aquarius in her chart.
Yes.
She's got that Jupiter next to Mercury. I don't think this is a cold or distant person,
No, no, no.
right? But I wonder with this much Aquarius if there is one, a need to be alone, two,
Massive need to be alone.
Jupiter sitting on top of your Mercury, kind of like that. And you have a Mercury retrograde, right? Which
Right.
is already more reflective in nature.
Right.
Then, how would communication be with somebody who, well, one would be very logical, right? But
Right.
then very internal in a big way.
Right.
And to be,
He probably gets frustrated if she doesn't chase him. Right. Like he would get frustrated if she didn't chase, because Scorpio is Mars ruled, and Mars likes to hold out because it wants you to chase it, I think.
well, and Aries is his second house of resources if he's a Pisces, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Oh, yeah. And then that Aries Chiron of hers,
so
that
that's
would
probably
be
how she
good
snagged
too.
him. She was like, cold and distant. And he's like, but I must, right? And she's like, yeah, whatever. You know,
I bet you anything,
her
right?
Pisces could swim away and her Venus doesn't give a shit, right? Hi, I'm
Right.
beautiful. I can talk to whoever I want, right?
I'm fleeting. I'm a
Keeps his
mermaid. Good luck.
Scorpio booked, right?
Pulls that little scorpion out of its cave, like, hey, wait, no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, yeah, exactly that. But
Uh, I
I
love
mean, they
this.
have a sun moon here that's like a
Okay,
flow. There's a sextile. That's good.
I have an idea.
Go. What?
Let's do a part two after you watch, and I'll rewatch that movie,
Uh-huh.
A Place Beyond the Pines. It's
Oh
called.
yeah. And then do like a part two.
Yes,
Oh my God, I love it.
because I really want you to see what I saw, which was like so much chemistry and so much kind of romance in a kind of darker, grungier way, right? But in a
Yeah.
very kind of Pisces way now that I'm looking at this. So
Right.
I kind of vote let's do a part two.
Okay.
Let's go watch the Christmas episode of Drunk History with them
And Beyond the
together
Pines.
and A Place Beyond
And
the
then we'll do
Pines.
like a post those
Yeah.
two things. Hey, if you're watching this with us, watch it and then
Yes.
you'll
Tell
see
us if the chemistry is palpable to
yeah.
you.
Do you see the Scorpio, Pisces, Aquarius, Libra, some Gemini up in here too,
Oh my God.
right?
We've
Vibes.
got, yeah. Yep. That's what we
Yeah.
got to do.
Okay, let's do it.
Right.
Oh my God, I love you so hard. Thanks for joining us on this short episode, but let's do it.
I feel like there's a bigger conversation to be had after we watch it too.
Oh
So
yeah, we'll be
it
like
deserves
word
a part two.
vomiting.
Yeah. All
Okay.
right.
Bye.